Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me for your November reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and it's not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means that the energies can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. Because this is Cancer's reading, I will be addressing them. But please remember, it can be in reverse, so always use your own discernment. You take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose nor control what's coming out of the cards. I am literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge here, you are. For everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so now that all of that's out of the way, let's get into your reading for you Cancer, and we'll take a closer look into the energies around you for the month of November. This is Cancer, please. Thank you. The Dreamer. Visions, trance and apparitions. Interesting. That is a very psychic energies with that card. Now, before I jump too far ahead, you do get 3 messages that come with these oracles. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card, and then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. So I'll try and steady the card for you so that you can focus on it. Right, it says, you have pure magic flowing through you in the form of visions, dreams and trance-like moments. You are visually psychic, and all of the world is full of messages that are being relayed to you both through the medium of physical sight and through the eyes of spirit. You may even find that you're able to enter trance extremely easily. You're adept at reading patterns within nature, and you can scry without meaning to, and you look into every face knowing the story that it's silently sharing. One glance gives you information about the person or place that you're with or within, and your skill is a very ancient one, revered through the ages. You may find yourself gazing intently at other people's faces and picking up additional information, being able to read expressions, seeing shapes and patterns and fates within the forms of tea leaves. Take at the bottom of the cup, reading signs in clouds, or simply just knowing what will happen before you open your physical eyes, because you can see what is to happen next. Your eyes at this time are immensely important, so on a mundane level, please be sure to have an eye check to look after your vision. Visually, you're very sensitive, so it may take some time to change to your environment or your appearance or the appearance of where you have spent most of your time, so that it better offers you the energy with which to go forward. Trust in your visions. They come from a magical place, and when you become able to read and understand them, you will be a dreamer indeed. Your vision is coming into reality, so keep going. Your dream will become manifest in your life, and very soon. And the artwork is called Dreaming. Right, so intuitively for this card, the first thing that's coming through really heavily is you're tired. You're very, very tired at the moment. With the eyes message on the physical, your eyes might be feeling really, really dry, really heavy, and it's not just that you're not getting enough sleep, it's like a build-up of stress as well. So there's definitely a need here for you to take a rest your eyes in particular. With this being that really psychic energies, it's like never doubt in your own abilities, okay? You've always had these abilities. It's just more recently you might be feeling that they're coming in a lot stronger, and it might feel quite strange to you. Trust in it. Trust in the messages that you're receiving through your dreams, through your visions, through your intuition. Here's the thing as well that we seem to forget, and it's our human mind needs to know the reasons behind everything. It's okay not to know, right? You're going to find that you're just going to know things, but you're not going to know how or why you know. You might find that these intuitive hits or these messages are coming through, but they do not come through with any kind of explanation. And this is where your trust is going to come in, all right? Because the explanations are missing. Honestly, trust me on this one. No one gets the explanation for anything. You could get the message, say if you're in a certain location, suddenly everything about your instincts is screaming at you, get out, get out, get out now. And you won't know the reason why, because that doesn't come through. The important thing to remember is to listen to the messages that you're getting at this time. You don't need to know the reasons why, okay? You just need to trust in the messages that you're getting. Interesting, really, really interesting, and a very powerful message as well to begin your reading. Right, so I'm going to start pulling you your tarot and we'll see what else is coming out for you. How is the Cancerian showing up in the world, please, at this time? How are Cancerians showing up at this time, please? Okay, that was a random little plop. Four of Coins, that's Capricorn energy. Queen of Cups, that's your energy, it's Cancerian. And the Fool. The Fool is Uranus, so it can be Aquarius energy. Right, so what I'm seeing here, Cancer, is there's a reluctance on your part to have self-belief, right? Four of Coins, Queen of Cups. You're second guessing yourself, you're second guessing the messages that you're intuitively getting. Right, you want to stop doing that, okay? Because it is hampering your ability to make an informed decision that will take you in a brand new direction with the Fool energy. Also with this, they're saying here that currently when it pertains to your emotions, you're not trusting in your emotions at this time. You're holding yourself back. It's almost like self-preservation, but to the extreme. And it's stopping you from investigating this brand new energy. Why is the Four of Coins here, please, for Cancer? Yeah, the Nine of Wands, Sagittarian energy. Yeah, feeling defensive. You're guarding your heart here to the extreme, Cancer. What's this Fool here, please? Thank you, the Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah. While introspection is a really good thing, you also, because, I'll backtrack. While introspection is a really good thing, and going within to find the answers is literally what the Hermit is all about. That's not going to focus, is it? Okay, that'll do. Striving for perfection here, and I'm never going to get it. There's a message in there as well for some of you. You're expecting too much of yourself at this time. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. So while introspection is a good thing, staying in that energies for too long is going to be counterintuitive to you. And you might end up missing something. That there's something here about your imagination and your dreams. I'm telling you, pay attention to your dreams at this time, because you're getting a lot of really important messages that are coming through when you're in that relaxed dream state. What are the outside influences affecting Cancers at this time, please? What? Okay, Six of Swords, that's Aquarian energy. The King of Wands is Leo, Death is Scorpion, and Strength is Leo again. See, outside influences. There's been an ending here with an individual where you share a very, very strong bond with the Strength card. There's some kind of emotional baggage here as well with the Six of Swords and the King of Wands. So it's like someone's treatment of you has left you in this state of not being trusting, overly guarding your heart, overly protecting your emotions. Why is the Six of Swords here, please, for Cancers? World and the Ten of Cups. Right, so the World is fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Going by the system that I use as well, the World is ruled by Saturn, and that's the ruling planet for Capricorn. And then you've got Pisces energy here with the Ten of Cups. So there's a karmic cycle here, Cancers, that has ended. It's recently ended with somebody that you care very, very deeply about. Some of you could have had a family with this individual as well. Why is a Death here, please, for Cancers? Thank you. Oh, we got a couple. Okay, King of Swords, it's Aquarian energy. Ooh, and the Seven of Swords, that's more Aquarian energy. That's not cool. That's not a good combination. Cancers, you were dealing with someone who is very untrustworthy. Really, really untrustworthy. It's like there's gaslighting here with this combo. There's definitely some type of gaslighting. And that's why you've been left in this state up here where you're overly guarding yourself. You're not exactly on best friends terms with yourself because of this individual. It's like they constantly made you question your version of events, your version of reality, and now you're working through this difficult energies of not knowing what's true, what was a lie, what was fake, what was real. Who was this individual that you were sharing your life with? Because it transpires that actually they put on such a good act. You don't know who they are. There was definitely, I mean, this goes a lot deeper than someone wearing a mask. This is someone who's like a chameleon, and they're very good at sort of blending in with others. I don't want to say the word narcissist here, but that is what's coming through for some of you. For some of you, yeah, you were definitely dealing with a high-level narcissist. I mean, their entire life was built on a lie of their design. That's weird. That's really, really weird. I'm so sorry if that is resonating for you, Cancer. I'm really, really sorry that you've had to deal with someone like that. It completely makes sense as to why you would be in this energies up here. What's the outcome of this, please, for Cancer? Thank you. The Seven of Cups. Scorpion energy. Left confused. You're trying to remain realistic, but right now you don't know which way's up, which way's left, which way's right. See outcome this, please, for Cancer. Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Patience, divine timing. Not rushing into anything as well. Have one more, please, for the outcome for Cancers. So Cancers, please. Okay, the Five of Cups. Scorpion energy. Regret, remorse, missed opportunity. It's the ending of a friendship or a relationship. It's grief and sorrow. So we're seeing here, Cancer, in your outcome. First things first, for those of you where you did have a family with this particular individual, we've got compromise here twice. We see it with the Strength, we see it with the Temperance. That there is going to need to be a compromise that is struck between you in order to have some sort of visitation with the little ones, some sort of communication with them. You're struggling to understand why your person is being really, really difficult about reaching this compromise, because according to you, they were the ones that caused this situation through their behaviour, and now it's almost as if they're on their soapbox making things really difficult for you, and they don't have the right to be, because they're the ones that caused this situation. And then the second thing that we're seeing in your outcome is you're going to need to give yourself time to heal from being involved with this particular situation or individual. They say that time is the greatest healer, and right now, while you're in the thick of it, that sounds nothing more than just patronising crap, right? I fully appreciate that. That's what's showing up in your cards, though. They're saying for you to remain realistic. Okay, try to come out of this confusion that this individual has left you with, and to stop expecting so much of yourself so soon as well. Really, really take your time with this, Cancer, because you're working through a huge shift of energies here, and it's not going to come quickly. Why is the Five of Cups here, please? You clarified the outcome. Thank you. Okay, so the Three of Wands, that's Aries energy. That pertains to rapid growth and expansion, right? It pertains to your ships coming in the future. You're needing to take things one step at a time here, slowly, remembering that the Temperance, that's the card of alchemy, so it's a careful balance, a careful blend, a careful compromise, taking all aspects into consideration. It's a difficult one, Cancer, because right now you're trying to wallow through the mess that this individual left of like illusions, and you're still trying to figure out who they really were. It's almost as if you've been sleeping with the enemy here, or spending your life with someone that you never actually knew. And your blockage, the Page of Coins, Earth energy, that's a very youthful energy. It's all about education, higher education for some of you, learning something new. If you have been wanting to move away from this individual, then the Page of Coins tells you that that is good news when it pertains to a brand new house or a brand new job. with that being a blockage, it's showing that there's some kind of restriction that you're currently facing that means that this individual is still in close proximity to some of you. There's like some kind of red tape that's stopping you from moving away from that person. And then you've got 7 of coins under there. Again, as a blockage, patience is required. I'm seeing that this is going to start moving in around 7 weeks or so. You're going to see something moving. What's under there? The 7 of Wands. Right, so that's Leo. Your 7 of Coins is Taurus. With your 7 of Wands, that's you defending the decision that you've already made. You're standing your ground, and Queen of Swords under there, Libra energy, double standing your ground. Yeah. Okay, so there isn't going to be any backtracking here from your side of the table, Cancers. You've made your decision and you're sticking with it here. At the moment, though, it's just getting past this stage of needing to be patient, and that's the frustrating thing. You know that that your ships are going to come in. It's just right now you don't know when. Yeah, you don't have all of the answers that you need right now. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe all 3 if you're feeling really generous. And thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the world to me, so thank you. Can you clarify this read, please, for Cancer? Oh, okay, thank you. Rocking it. Being yourself, confident, loud and proud, hitting the right note, harmonious concert and showing off. So see with this, how you've been dealing with someone who has been putting on like this act. It's almost as if they took on, it's like they blended in with your lifestyle to, I don't know why. Why do narcissists do that? Is it because they have no authentic version of their true self, so they have to emulate it from someone else? You can be confident here in yourself, Cancer, that throughout this entire situation, you have remained true to yourself. You have been authentic throughout this entire thing. And they haven't. Wicked, mischievous, naughty, harmful, dangerous, false betrayal. Lies, cheat, beware. I'm getting the impression that you were probably warned about this individual at some point. If not, then it's all coming to light now. False betrayal. They showed you a version of themselves that never actually existed. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love and everlasting promise. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand and gambling, and then proposal. Getting proposed to, surprise gift, something that is proposed and things moving to the next level. So Cancer, did you find that this particular relationship, it moved quite quickly? There were red flags here, but you ignored them. You thought that they were worth taking the risk on. And yeah, I mean, while that is true, absolutely, you cannot control the way that others treat you. You can control how long that sort of thing stays in your life for, though. That's the bit that you do have control over. For some of you, it was like this relationship, it was like a whirlwind. And that's why you couldn't see properly what was going on around you. Interesting. For some of you here, we've got a proposal with no intention to actually marry. So it's like you were kept strung along by this individual. Interesting. Your cards are indicating to avoid rushing into anything new. Avoid putting too much pressure on yourself as well. Remembering your outcome. 7 of Cups, Temperance, 5 of Cups. So while this situation didn't play out in the way that you might have imagined, because new information is coming to light constantly about this individual, you're kind of stuck with it for now and you're being patient. Some of you could well be involved with another already. There's a warning here about that individual as well, to make sure that that newer situation doesn't move as quickly as what this one did right at the start. Trust your gut instincts here, Cancer. You have further information, please, for Cancers. Just one card, please, for Cancers. Thank you. Sacred Union. You are soon to be blessed with a sacred union, the joining of the masculine and the feminine. This is also a confirmation of your spiritual journey so far. Destiny is at play. So you were in a karmic situation then that has recently ended or is about to end. And through the ending of that situation, you're going to come into union with your true divine counterpart. What should Cancers focus on at this time, please? Observe. Okay, that's a lot of cards, so I'm going to take the top card, all right? You also do have heart-mind union, saying affirmations, creating reality, and challenge. Right, so currently you're facing delays, and you're about to be tested as well. Remember to say your positive affirmations, remembering that you can manifest your own reality. Keep your heart and mind in balance with each other as well. Make sure that they're not in conflict with each other. Make sure that you are your best friend and observe, not getting caught in the story or the details. Total acceptance of what is. Step back and see the bigger picture. Some of you have been fooled here, Cancer. Unfortunately. That's really, really sad, because you thought that you had your happy ending with this particular individual, and it's transpired that the version of them that you fell in love with, it never existed. What they were actually doing, Cancer, was they were mirroring your personality back to you. And that's the version that you fell in love with. But because they've done that, it's set you out on this path of meeting your actual destined partner. So they've done you a favour here, really. It's the Cancer, please. It definitely won't feel like it right now. But I promise you that this individual, through that mask slipping, they've done you a huge, huge favour. It's for Cancer. Okay, right, so you've got 2. And I am going to read out 2. Right, you've got anger and struggle. That's very much your current energies. So most of you are literally in the thick of it. Okay. Right, so as always, you get 2 2. You get 3 messages that come with oracles. You get your first message that comes from the creator of the deck. Your second message comes from your own intuition when you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. Anger, a very strong and primal emotion. Anger sometimes catches us by surprise. At other times it seethes just under the surface, simmering a long while until it boils over, scalding anyone who is close. Anger is based in fear. Fear of loss of control, fear of not being loved, fear of being judged, and fear of just not being enough. When anger enters your life, be it yours or someone else's, go beneath the surface and try to address the real fear that has triggered it. Anger doesn't go away without addressing the underlying fear. Alternately, beware of someone's anger directed towards you. See, with this one, I'm going to say this, Cancer. Remember that anger is the part of you that knows that you should have been treated far, far better than what you were. And in this particular read, that's exactly where your anger is coming from. It is justified, absolutely. However, make sure that that you're not accidentally hurting others around you who are not part of that situation. Okay. And then number 32. Struggle. Struggle is a part of life, so much so that you probably know that people who seem to constantly attract one struggle after another into their lives, this is their comfort zone. While struggle is natural, it is natural only so far as it lends itself to learning lessons and overcoming inner personal challenges. Beneath every one of these struggles is the gift of enlightenment, the satisfaction of a lesson learnt. Use this knowledge as the light at the end of your very dark tunnel. What lesson is this struggle teaching you? Alternately, after a brief setback, this situation will start to right itself. So with that particular card, what struck me the hardest with the message in there was how some people seem to constantly attract one struggle after another after another. Cancer, there's a root cause here as to why toxic individuals feel familiar to you. Please take this time to investigate the root cause as to why you're feeling like a narcissist magnet. That type of persona, it feels like home to you, and there's a reason for that, a much deeper reason. And every single time you get hurt, there's something here that has not been addressed yet. And that's the root cause of toxic people feeling familiar. Okay. So Cancers, please, just one card, please. Thank you. A blessed season. Nice. Each season of your life is a gathering of precious moments. Each one has its purpose, unique beauty, challenges and blessings. Everything is always unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. All is a blessing and forever blessed. This particular episode of your life, Cancer, is coming to a close, and it's a really, really good thing that it's coming to a close. I'm getting with this one, the end of a difficult cycle, and you're going to start coming out of the other end of this a bit sooner than you would have thought as well. So that's why it's even more important that you listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, this is the Rebel deck. This is the deck that I always end the beginning of the month reads with. It's very brutal. It can be quite offensive as well. It works in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So it's all still completely interchangeable. Just give me a second. Right. Oh, I've got a hair there as well. Lovely. They broke your heart. Fuck 'em. Absolutely. Stop obsessing. You're not the fucking centre of the universe. Yeah. Your person was an arc. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get on that shit. The world has your back. So soon you'll have brand new ideas about how you're going to carry yourself forward from this point on. Follow all of the ideas that you're getting at this time. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. This individual, it's almost like they were sleepwalking throughout the entire relationship. It's like after the initial love bombing that they did on you, after that they then stopped putting in any kind of effort. And they made you feel quite lonely. And that's the loneliest thing ever, is when you're in a relationship, yet you feel completely and utterly on your own. Again, that's another narcissistic trait. It's part of isolating you. Interesting. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Cancer. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.